Good morning, Fergus High. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday morning. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Jenna. We've all noticed how daylight is starting to stick around longer. This is a sure sign not only spring is returning to Lewistown, but so is daylight savings. This will occur Sunday, March 11th. Be sure to turn your clock forward so you don't get left in the dust.
The military offers a wide variety of education and leadership roles. Lexi and Kelsey got the scoop on those interested in joining, as well as the benefits of being enlisted in the military.
Kels, what are you doing for college?
I'm going to go to Billings and go for elementary education. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm in the National Guard, and I thought that I would do something meaningful, but, go to college at the same time.
Well, good for you. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one doing that, though.
Well, let's take a little adventure and see who else is.
Okay. I'm here with Robbie. Robbie, why did you join the military?
I joined the military mainly because it's a great way to earn money. You get tons of money for college, and it's just like a really great way to prove your loyalty to your country.
Awesome. What branch did you join?
I joined the Army National Guard.
Awesome. So what are some benefits and consequences of joining the military?
Well, the benefits, you get tons of pay. They have great insurance policies and everything if you want to get into those. They have everything that you really need, but the consequences are only 1 weekend a month. Not that bad, but then your summers, I'm going to have to go to basic, and that's 9 weeks this summer.
Oh, okay. So are you going to still attend college?
I am going to attend college.
Do you know what you're going to want to do?
I'm going into psychology.
So Emily, I heard you signed up for a military scholarship. What's all with that?
Well, I've signed up for the Army ROTC scholarship, which is basically they'll pay for my schooling and all of that stuff as long as after my schooling I go and work for them in the years of service for however many years I go to school.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a military scholarship.
Awesome. So are you going to get that this year, or do you get it next year?
Well, I've signed up for a 4-year scholarship, which will pay for my first 4 years of college. But if I don't get it this year, then I can always apply for a 3-year or a 2-year or 1 year later on. And I haven't found out yet, so it's not a sure thing.
All right.
Hey Fergus, we're here with Colton. Colton, what branch of the military did you join?
I recently joined the National Guard.
Why did you join?
So I could get into college easier, that way and have more money after I got out.
When does it pay for your college?
Yes, it does.
When do you leave for basic training?
June 25th.
And how long will you be gone?
About 17 weeks, which is about 2 months and a week.
2 months and a week. And is that just the full-on combat kind of stuff?
No, that's both basic training and AIT, which is the advanced individual training, which is where they teach you how to do your job.
Oh, gotcha. What is your job or MOS in the National Guard?
My MOS is a human resource specialist, which is helping them with getting in and how to help them and tell them what they need to do.
So kind of like gym, but lower.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks, Colton.
Yep, thanks.
I'm here with Quentin McClure. Quentin, why did you join the military?
Well, I was living with my stepdad and my mother, and my stepdad's in the Air Force in North Carolina, and I would always go to Air Force and talk to the people coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan and take them out to dinner. And you think about all the people you do not know that are taking their lives and killing and getting limbs blown off every day fighting for their country, and you don't even know, so I'm just giving back to the people that lost their lives.
Awesome. So what branch did you join?
I joined the Army.
You joined the Army, okay. So is there an age cutoff, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, you could sign up, you could go to a recruiting's office and talk to them, but you have to be 17 years of age with your parents' consent. And then when you're 17, you talk to your recruiter, you go to MEPS, and then basically from there you just make sure that you're physical and you go through and make sure you haven't done anything stupid.
Okay. So are you going to still go to college?
No. I'm just going enlisted and going active duty.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's to wishing our military students good luck, and also shout out to BPA students who head to Billings Sunday through Tuesday for their state conference.
If you're like me, you're probably addicted to the internet. But have the school internet filters become too restrictive? Jay traversed the school asking students' opinions on this controversial topic.
Has this ever happened to you?
Oh no, Neopets not available.
Have you ever been blocked by the school internet filter before?
many cases, when you're on a website that you shouldn't be, they'll just simply ban the site. To find the websites that they haven't blocked yet, they have this thing called a weighted phrase limit. Every word on the website has a certain phrase limit to it. Like bad words, and the worse they are, the more points they have. If that website exceeds a certain number of points, then it is blocked. Obviously, they have inappropriate words blocked, but they also have things like school internet filter and how to bypass it for obvious reasons.
Hello, I'm here with Jesse and Autumn. So, Jesse, Autumn, have any of you ever been blocked by the school internet filter for a school-related search?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For what exactly?
I was looking up this thing from Mr. Brandon about a tattoo artist, and I went to this one website, and it said I can't go there because the wait was too much.
Same thing with Mr. Brandon. We were supposed to do a scavenger hunt for William Shakespeare. Well, I went to this one website, and it just wouldn't let me on.
So, do you think that the school internet filter is too restrictive or affecting your learning?
Too restrictive.
Sort of affecting our learning, sort of not. It's kind of like,
Do you think the school internet filter is being too restrictive?
I think we need to make it more restrictive. I feel like I get a lot of kids doing research projects or pulling up images from the internet, and basically we get all kinds of things, appropriate and inappropriate.
I'm here with Mrs. Lewis. So, Miss Lewis, tell me, have you ever been blocked from a site while doing a school-related search?
Several times. We have actually been blocked from working on ordering jerseys for tennis, and they wanted to know if it was male, female, so I think the sex part got in there. And then the other place that we've been working on was Good Morning America for my business law class. And the third place is trying to do multiplication tables, and I'm not quite sure why that was too risque for us to be in.
So do you feel that the school internet filter is being too restrictive?
I do. I believe that students sign an agreement, and that makes them responsible for the places that they need to be. And
so if a site is blocked, do you feel that the school unblocks it in a timely manner so that the information is accessible?
I've always had real success with the IT people. Pat Weichel and his crew always have unblocked things that I needed very quickly.
So what are your suggestions for improving the school internet filter?
I think it's something that you have to look at ongoing and take the items that need to be blocked and make sure that students can't get to those. But I also think that you need to allow kids to be responsible.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Lewis.
Thanks.
Let's shut down the computers for a day of faces being smashed by rubber balls. That's right, Fergus. It's the Great Dodgeball Tournament will be held this Thursday evening, March 8th. The cost is $5 to get in and watch. Be sure to support your favorite team and don't miss out on watching some unfortunate people getting annihilated.
As you all know, prom is just around the corner. Cheyenne, Sid, and Lissa searched for clever ways to ask that special someone to prom.
Billy, did you ask someone to prom in a clever way?
No, I'm not a very clever guy, so I was just kind of like, will you go to prom with me? And that wasn't good enough for her. So she decided to take it upon herself and ask me in a clever way.
Oh, what'd she do?
She took the book I was reading while I wasn't looking and highlighted like little bits and pieces of words to, I don't know, like get, will you go to prom with me out of it.
I was hanging out with Lexi Hare one night, and I asked her what time was I picking her up, and she asked me for what, and I just kept going along with it, and I said, well, what time am I picking you up? Quit beating around the bush. What time should I pick you up? And she just didn't really know what I was talking about, and I was just like, what time am I picking you up for prom? And then she said yes.
My friend Colby first asked my parents before he asked me to prom.
How did Blake ask you to prom? He doesn't actually ever ask me. We just assume that we're going together.
Well, I took this note that I had and I wrote, will you go to prom with me? Signed, John. And I hid it cleverly in her cereal box right on top of the cereal. So one morning when she poured her cereal, she finds this note in her cereal bowl and she pulls it out. Aww. And bam. When I saw her at school that morning, she said yes.
I asked him on Facebook.
What did you say?
It's like, hey, you want to go to prom? Been a while since you've seen everybody. It'd be really cool to have you along.
Dakota, is it a lot of pressure on a guy to ask a girl to prom?
Well, not really. If it's some girl you really like and are kind of shy and everything and don't know her really too well, yeah, I guess it'd be hard.
Well, that concludes our broadcast, but it doesn't have to end. Catch up on all the newscasts on the Eagle Journalism page. This is Jenna and Taylor signing off with the Eagle Newscast. Don't forget to tune in next week.